What better way to start off the afternoon than with some football, huh? It's time to get things started here on the NFL on EA Sports. Coming up, a contest that looks real good on paper between our visitors and the home team. Kicker or a punter here, Brock. It's safety Justin Reed to get this one going. And here we go on EA Sports. He's brought down just inside the 25.
They'll take over. First down and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Every day come cool and shady. I'm airing you cause I'm an anxious state. No worries daily. But if I lick my keys, it goes away. I'm honeymoon. I can't find no darling.
All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is first and 10. Mahomes starting off with a throw. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, he falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
Dave, I think that's a little taster, a little entree of what's to come for this wide receiver. He's going to have to make some plays into some contested coverages, and he couldn't do it right there.
Still 10 to go. Second down now from the 23. Quick throw completed by Mahomes. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. Offensive line fast.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
Third and short. Here's Mahomes. He finds Worthy, complete. And he's out of bounds beyond the 35-yard line. 7 yards on that pickup. And that'll set him up with a fresh set of downs.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
43!
Mahomes on first and 10. Right back to Worthy. And he'll get it up to the 44.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable. It creates space to take that shot downfield.
2nd and 3 now.
Hey, 43, 15.
Throwing again, Mahomes. Look at that power, deep left side. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. It's going to be something to watch as this game goes on, Brock. We know they like to take their shots throughout.
Yeah, and we know this league today, Kate, loves to play that umbrella coverage, right? Try to keep everything in front of them. Yep. The only way you're going to get behind them is to take shots like that one.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here.
Yellow. 15.
Back to the air, Mahomes. Headed out right. He's going to run for it. And he's able to cross midfield before going out. Give him 8 yards on the play. That's good for a new set of downs.
It's one of those occasions when you're sitting in the pocket and you're just looking for that escape valve. And then when you get it, you get space to run, and you get a first down. That's a big bonus for the quarterback.
Ball's on the 48. Here we go. First down.
Yellow. Hey, dribble it. Here we go. 15. Come back.
First game on the ground to Jahmyr Gibbs. And they catch him, but not until he's picked up 8 yards. It's second down.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
Has him on a quick hitter. And he's brought down after a short gain. Offense in the hurry up here.
A gain of a yard. Brings up third
Down run by Gibbs. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Offense up to the line fast.
A 7-yard gain. That's another first down. First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Yellow. Hey, 57 color. Yellow. 15.
First down, and they go right back to it. And that's good for a gain of 5. Stopped by a two-time All-Pro in his first 3 seasons in the NFL, Trent McDuffie.
Really good patience right there. It's hard to do for runners in this league because these holes close up so fast. But he was patient, he was explosive, and he got a nice little gain on the ground.
Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. This finds Austin, complete. And he gets this down inside the red zone before going out. That play goes for 8 yards, and it keeps these drive moving.
There's no question the greatest concern there was just getting the first down. You want a high percentage throw, and you're not really concerned about big yards. Well, the drag route was perfect. He comes open in the short field. It's easy to zip that throw right in there and reset those chains.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another first and 10. Gibbs now from the gun. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. Working quickly here. Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. Short pass brought in. And he stops as we get closer to our first point of this ball game. It's going to be first and goal now. Dose of the hurry-up offense here.
That's good for a first down. First and goal at the 5-yard line.
Complete on the option. And they'll stand him up and sit him down at the line.
You know, I've learned over the years, defensively, they call that the camera club. How many different guys can you get rallying to the football? So that last shot you see on camera, you see as many defenders keeping that to a 0-yard gain. That's well done defensively.
He finds it right side. And in he goes for the touchdown. These guys finish up an excellent opening series. And that opening series, you use this word a lot with me, Brock, methodical. No massive highlights, just effective play calling, steady progress until they cross that goal line.
Yep, and to fans and fantasy football owners, might not have been a highlight, but to the coaches, the entire drive was the highlight. A great start. I mean, great start to the game where their offense stayed consistent, operated the plan just how it was drawn up, found the end zone as a result.
Set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Set to go now from the 35.
Kennedy Ryan. Mustang 19. Warrior 70. Ready.
Here's Milrow, first and 10. It's caught left side by Mitchell. And they get him right at the line of scrimmage. Offense in the hurry up here.
Second and 10. 35-yard line.
Cup 19.
From the gun, Milrow. Dumps it off to his running back. It's a small gain up to the 38. Last season's Defensive Player of the Year, Pat Surtain, hauling him to the ground.
It's third and 7.
Second time.
Milroe throwing on third down. He has the first over the middle. And he has this down to the 34. A 28-yard pickup there. And that gives him the first. We've hit the end of one in this showdown between two of the league's best. 7-0 is our score. Back with more of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment.
Ready, ready.
Welcome back. We're all set to start the second. Offense already out to resume its stride. Milroe with it on first. Offense is out there and ready to get things going again. And he's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
That is so demoralizing for a defense. You lock things down in coverage. You do everything right on the back end. Only to see the quarterback escape, evade the pressure, and get that first down anyway.
Escapes the pocket. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Maxwell Hairston picks it off. So a takeover after the interception just short of their 20. Inside the red zone, they could feel how tight they were to the goal line. And then bam, Brock, they're off the field after a clutch interception.
I tell you what, football is the ultimate team game, but this is a situation where an individual picks up all 10 of his guys out there on the field. Somebody else is going to pick up the tab at dinner tonight for him.
The pass is incomplete, but hold on here. We've got a flag on the field. Here's the call. So they let first down stand since it worked out well for them. The penalty declined. That brings up 2nd and 10. They break the huddle. It's 2nd down now. From the gun, it's Mahomes. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
Even the best of them can be hurried into a throw before they're ready, and that pressure just messed up all the timing, the rhythm, and the clock of the quarterback.
3rd down, it's Mahomes. He's got his man. This is Austin. And some excellent work to drive them all the way out past the 30-yard line. A pickup of 17. And that's going to bring up 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
From the pistol, it's Gibbs. And into a sea of bodies he goes. Looks like they'll get about 3 out of it. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 38-yard line.
This is Gibbs on 2nd down. And all that for a single yard. What an effort to get what he could there. Just 1 yard on the play, though. That leaves him with 3rd down and 6 to go.
3rd and 6.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
They'll air it out on 3rd. On the move, headed right. It's cut right side by Watson. And they don't get much out of this pass. He's hauled down a little shy of that first. It's 4th down now.
Here we go. Here's one of those game situations that just puts a smile on my face because I can think from Pop Warner to the NFL. Everybody on the field's thinking the same thing. Can we go for it? Can we get one more shot as you end up just short on that 3rd down?
Mahomes throwing on 4th. Buying some time left. And it's incomplete. They dialed up their best effort, Brock, but they come up empty. That's going to be a turnover on downs.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
Blocked by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down line. That's a nice quick correction for this front block. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Run loss of a yard to begin the drive. Here comes 2nd and 11.
Come on. Hey, stop. Ready.
Shotgun now for Milrow. This finds Franklin. And he's going to get this down inside the 30 before he's driven out. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
And London, first down.
First down throw here from Milrow. That's caught. Tucker Kraft. And they're going to stop him, but he got enough to make it 1st and goal from the 8. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And that will set up 1st and goal.
First and goal at the 8-yard line.
Ready, set.
Milrow from the gun. He's got it. And he pushes it all the way to the goal line, but goes out at the 1.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd down. That playbook is wide open.
Now it's 2nd and goal from the 1. Milrow's going to sneak it. Up to the goal line, but he won't reach it. The defense keeps him out and forces 3rd and goal. He's going to keep this one. And he runs it across. Touchdown! The Condors earn the chance to tie it before halftime.
Touchdown, London.
And if you like scoring, well, no doubt this dude's been one of your favorite quarterbacks to watch this season. That is rushing touchdown number 10 on the year. And he's really had a running back's nose for the end zone every time he's taken the field. That one right down the middle. And the Condors tie this game 7-7. After tying this game up, they're all set to center away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. All set to go now from the 35.
Yellow.
1st and 10, it's Mahomes. Gets it downfield, on target to Watson. He's quickly taken down with a gain across midfield. They're now to the opposing 47. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a 1st down. One play in, Brock, and his drive is already in enemy territory.
Attack, attack! Attack, attack!
First down throw, Mahomes. Right back to Watson. This is caught. He makes it in for the touchdown. These guys get some late points and the lead. Christian Watson with the touchdown. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period. End of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Set to go now from the 35.
Ready!
Throwing now, Milrow. He fires one deep down the left sideline. Taking a deep shot there on first down. Okay, no luck connecting. It's incomplete.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, well, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10.
Let's go now. Let's go. 70 line. Turn 19. Turn 19. Top low 18. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. That throw behind his intended target. Well, he already has himself one interception in this game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse and sprinkle into your passing game, because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when one pick becomes two becomes three, and on and on.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. 3rd and long for him here. Buying some time right. He's going for it himself. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. The big play, and that's him 17 yards. And that gives him a first down.
Well, I think he was looking for that running lane and that running room from the very start right there, partner. Even as he worked through his progression initially, he was waiting for space to open.
And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away. So he goes down. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Milrow now to throw. This one taken in by Kraft. And the hit arrived shortly after that football did, but he hangs on for a gain down to the enemy 44. The defense calls a timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Six yards to go here. It's 3rd down.
19. Cougar 19. 70 Ranger. 70 Ranger.
3rd and long. They're going to throw. Pressure's on him, and it's going to get home. He's dropped. Timeout taken by the defense. They're 2nd. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
My goodness, was that some kind of speed off the edge. There's only a handful of tackles in this league that have the lateral movement to stay in front of an end like that. Maybe time for this quarterback to start mixing up his cadence, his count, certainly making sure this defensive end can't get off the way that he has.
Here we go. 60 by 60.
Trying for it with Milrow. And that's going to wind up incomplete as their gamble doesn't pay off. They're going to turn this one over on downs.
You go for it on 4th down. It's got to be something from a short list of plays you expect to work every time. If that one's on the short list, I think it's got to be reevaluated. Something wasn't working on it, and it cost them the possession.
Yellow. 43. 43.
Mahomes on 1st and 10. Buys time, rolling right. Connection made with his back deep downfield. Now the offense going to take its 3rd and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
Hey, 43.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Chased out to his right. Now he takes it, and he's taken down as they very quickly get into 1st and goal. Dose of the hurry up here.
That's another first down.
Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. Toward the side of the end zone, but that one's incomplete.
Well, it's hard for me to get too mad at him for missing a touchdown when he's already got 2 in his pocket. Maybe fantasy managers might not agree with me on this one, Kate. But don't worry, as hot as he is, I bet you a 3rd one's coming at some point.
He is into the end zone for the touchdown. These guys will add to their lead at the end of the half. Not a lot of processing time from the moment he pulled it back to to the moment he made that throw, Brock, but I think we can all agree he made the right choice not to hand it off, and then the right read on that throw.
Yeah, he sure did, kid. Kind of reminds me of the option quarterbacks of our day growing up, right? Those guys that made that pitch, and it was just second nature. They were on the run, guys all around. Didn't matter. He's going to put that pitch right on him. Great RPO quarterbacks of today do exactly the same thing with their throws.
Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. So no return this time. Let's see if they run a play or if they just decide to kneel out the half. They've got 1st and 10, Brock, but time for maybe 2 plays at most if they even want to try anything. He'll throw it. That one's cut along the left sideline. And he fights his way down to the 35 before the defense can get him out.
Speaks to this guy's talent as just an all-around difference maker, playmaker. We see him line up as a receiver, and we don't even bat an eye, Kate. And we don't really bat an eye when he makes that kind of play either. This guy's just different, built for the moment.
So we're through 2 quarters now, still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. Set to go now from the 35.
Let's go now.
They put a receiver in motion right. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. Headed in reverse so far. Time to shift into drive. Here's 2nd and 14.
Come on. Set. Cowboy 80.
Milroe looking to throw. Dumps it off to his running back. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. Give him an 18-yard pickup there. And they're going to have a 1st down now.
This running back is a mismatch maker. That's how I label him on my little sheet right here. Right under his bio, this guy just creates matchup nightmares for every defender on the field.
Here's Milroe, 1st and 10. Has him on the quick hitter. Still has some space inside the 35. And he's down to almost, no, they're actually going to give him the 30 here. So 20 yards on that play. And that means 1st down. Working quickly here.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Milroe with it on 1st. Flushed out of the pocket. He's going to keep it this time. He's out of bounds on a gain that takes him into the red zone. Brock inside the 15. Pickup of 17. And that is good for a 1st down.
Oh, that just sucks the wind out of the defense. So demoralizing. So many guys do things the right way, only to see a quarterback evade the pressure and go get that 1st down anyway.
From the red zone on 1st. Forced out to his right. Oh, he's going for it again. 1st down, only gets about a yard here. The defender there to force him out.
Well, that's an excellent job by the defense. All eyes on the quarterback. When you're playing a quarterback that can escape, even though you cover, you still got to cover down and go chase that QB out of bounds before he can get the 1st down.
Cut 19. Cut. Here we go. Set. 19 right. 19, 18. Panther 11. Panther 11. Ready.
Off the play fake. Milroe. Got to it right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down.
Let's go.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Bails out of the pocket quick. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for first and goal.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
This offense in position now. It's first and goal.
70 Lions. Warriors 70.
From the gun, Milrow. And he is in. Touchdown. The Condors cut into the lead coming out of halftime. No hesitation on that throw. He got the guy he wanted right away, and he got it to him for the touchdown.
You know, it's great, Kate, to draw up plays that have all sorts of different options, but it's even better when you don't have to get to your second read. His first broke open just like they planned, and that's 6 in the end.
The offense will line up for a 2-point conversion.
19, Mustang 19. Buffalo 18. Go.
All right, they're going to throw for it. And they get the 2-point conversion. Nice catch in the end zone there. They're back within a field goal now. The defense calls a timeout, so that's their first. Ball is set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. Hardman with a return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
Hardman on the return. His guys take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10. They'll start on the ground with Gibbs. He picks up 28 on the play. And that'll set him up with a fresh set of downs.
Those unsung heroes, those big guys up front on the O-line, let's give them a little love right here, okay? They don't always get the attention they deserve on the broadcast, but let me tell you, they played a huge role in that big old run.
Throwing on first down, Mahomes. Escapes the pocket. This is Loveland working the right side. And nothing doing after the catch, but a good gain on it. They're down to the 35. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs. All set to go now from the 35. Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. Short pass brought in. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. Offensive line fast.
12 more yards. That's another first down. First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Right back to Worthy. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for first and goal.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
First and goal at the 6-yard line.
Offense in position now. It's first and goal. They'll run with Mostert. And he runs this one in for the touchdown. They kept it on the ground as opposed to airing it out. And that time, well, Brock, the ground game paid off.
Well, these great rushing attacks down here that can score rushing touchdowns, it takes the whole party getting involved. Yeah, the burst of the running back was tremendous. How about the launch of his blockers right off the line of scrimmage? That's a touchdown the entire way, and it took the entire group offensively.
That one splits the uprights. And his guys make it a 10-point ball game. All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. set to go now from the 35. First down throw here from Milrow. Dumped off to his running back. And he'll get it up to the 44. Offense in a hurry up here.
Brings up second and 1 at the 44-yard line.
Shotgun now for Milrow. He's not going to be able to escape, and down he goes. And it'll be third down coming up after this defense's third sack of the game.
This guy's been an animal on the ground today with some great results. A little surprising there, Kate, to see a sack so far behind the line of scrimmage. But that's a welcome sack defensively after seeing him do so much damage with his legs.
Milrow throwing on third down. That hit affected that throw. It sails out of bounds, incomplete. This one intended for the running back. So that brings up fourth and long.
That's just simply one of those situations, Kate, where I think you and I got to tip our cap to the defense. Really took away everybody. There was no outlet, and only an incompletion could be had.
Full quarter to go, but they feel like they got to make their move now. They are going for this. Milrow to throw on fourth. No place to go. They get him to the turf and force a turnover on down.
Hey, I am all for aggression. You get 4 downs, go for it. But I do have to wonder here, Kate, after being denied once again, is there going to be a trust level on that sidelines to go for it the next time they get this shot?
On first down, it's Gibbs. He has a big hole left. And he's taken down as they very quickly get into first and goal.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from first down in just one play. Get that big play potential on the ground. Jeez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
Breaking the huddle. Here's first and goal. Gibbs. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on second and goal. Man, some of these middle backers are so impressive these days, Brock. No problems at all for him to range downhill and cut that play down behind the line.
Kind of the calling card of the position played today. They're not as big as they once were, but boy, can they run. As you said, whether it's downhill or sideline to sideline like that.
After the loss, it's second and goal from the 5.
Hey, 43. Yellow.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. And look at the footwork there. Touchdown! On is Little for the extra point. Extra point set right down the middle. And these guys take a 3-possession lead.
Visitors, 18.
All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. Miles Sanders now on the return. He's stopped on the run back to the 27. Chance here for one final play before the end of our quarter.
Let's go. Mustang 19. Trap 60. Trap 60.
Milrow from the gun. Hits him on the out route. And out he goes on the final play of the quarter. Just one quarter remaining in this one. It's not quite over yet, but it take a pretty miraculous comeback. We've got a 3-score game as we get set to start the fourth quarter. From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10.
Broncos. Here we go. Set. 19. Cut 19. Cut 19. 19.
Throwing now, Milrow. Jump off caught by his back. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. Offense up to the line fast.
First down.
Kevin Byron.
First down.
Throwing from the gun here. Fits it through the middle. And they're going to keep moving forward, brought down inside the opposing 30. That's a good find from the Alabama rookie, and that'll give him a new set of downs. Looking quickly here.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Buffalo 18.
Still sticking with the passing game. He had it for a moment, but a complete defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put it in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
We'll try something else from the 27 this time. 2nd and 10. Working now from the gun. Short pass caught by his tight end. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line. The dose of the hurry-up offense here.
And the London first down.
From the red zone now. He rolls to his right. He's running with it. And he almost gets to the 5. He goes out at the 6.
Well, you don't get the first down, but I'll tell you this, Kate, that drives the defense and the defensive coordinator nuts. They do everything right. They win, and yet still QB makes something out of nothing.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Here's Milrow to throw. That's his touchdown. The Condors get it back to within 2 possessions. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now up to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
Point after up and good for Myers. And the Condors cut the lead down to 10.
Visitors 25.
That lead trimmed just a bit, down to 10 points now as the kick is up and away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. All set to go now from the 35.
Yellow, yellow. Hey, 57, 57. Hey, color. Hey, 43.
Drive begins with Gibbs. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. 2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. He goes back to him yet again. Complete. And he's going to be brought down at the 42.
Xavier Worthy. That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 3.
To the line. Here's 3rd and 3.
Yellow. Hey, 50. Go, Lou, 80. What do you want?
Operating from the gun. Here's Mahomes. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's good for a new set of downs.
And the
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. They hit a curl route of that length. It takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
Handoff running left. Here's Gibbs. This is going to be down to, looks like about the opposing 36 for their next snap. And he's in 10-yard gain on the play. And that gives him the first.
Danger, King. Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
We've reached the 2-minute warning. These guys, moments away from win number 12. They've got first down here from the 36. Again, it's Gibbs. Quick adjustment defensively to stop him this time, so no gain on first down.
You want to see the term read and react with a little video in the football dictionary?
That's it. 10 at the 36-yard line.
Back to Gibbs now on second. And they find them after just a yard. It's third down. The defense calls a timeout, so that's their first. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call is going to be on third down. Third and long for him here. Headed out right. And that one's too far in front of him, so now they're facing fourth down.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit. Kate, you got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that pushes the lead up to 13.
That kick, well, it throws a roadblock up on some of the remaining avenues to get back in this game. It really leaves only one remaining. It's going to take 2 touchdowns if they want a shot at it. We know those odds, they're getting pretty long.
And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. All set to go now from the 35.
Get it. 19 Charger, 19 Charger.
Here's Milrow, first and 10. On the move, hit it right. Completes this one to Kraft. And this is going to go as a gain of about 3 before he's met and escorted out.
It's what these quarterbacks are having to do more often now than ever before in football. Show off a little mobility, get outside the pocket, and find that open man.
This is 2nd and 6 coming up. Now it's Milrow. And for one of the few times this game, Brock, the target his way does not connect. It's incomplete. They've got to figure things out on third down.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Here he is to throw. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. Fourth down coming up.
Well, that's one you chalked up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
They've got to go for it in this spot, Brock. This is fourth down. Desperation time here. He's got his man. This is Kraft. And in a blink, they are up to midfield before somebody manages to stop him. Timeout taken by the offense. They're second. And they're still going to have one left at their disposal. Only one timeout remaining. They've got to work quickly here. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, Milrow. Finds his back complete. And he fights his way down to the 35 before the defense can get him out. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
Okay, I know exactly what's going to happen. I've seen it once. I've seen it 100 times. Next week on the practice field, this running back's going to say, see, I'm not just a running back. I can play receiver. And you receivers, you couldn't do my job, and I just showed you I could do yours.
Kraft has it. And he's finally down to put a stop to this one, but a notable chunk of yardage broken off of that game. Now the offense is going to take its third and final timeout. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least. Down 2 scores, no timeouts remaining. Long odds ahead of them. It's 1st and 10. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be just inside the 10 before he goes out.
Just get this guy touches. I don't care how. I don't care when. Just find unique ways to get this running back the ball, and over time, he's going to make you pay.
Buying some time right. Oh, he was on the move, but so was the defense, and they take him down. Gotta keep moving quick here.
A loss of 14 on the play. It's third down.
To throw. It's caught at the 4. And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a 1st and goal. Offense in the hurry up here.
And the London first down.
From the red zone on 1st. The shot to the end zone is incomplete.
I watch practices today, Kate, both college and professionally. One thing is abundantly clear. Teams spend so much more time in the red zone. They know it's the money zone. And defensively, if you can force incompletions and knock it away and leave teams for field goals, you've got a great chance to win.
Shotgun now for Milrow. And he is in for the touchdown. Still unlikely, Brock, but it's not entirely over just yet with this score. A second touchdown through the air for him, Brock, and independent of the game situation, we both know he's going to be happy to leave the field with 2 of them in one game.
One touchdown, you just might be right time, right place, but 2 touchdowns in a game is always about the preparation. The separation to the preparation. It's doing that work on the practice field and knowing before the game. When my number's called, I'm going to be there to deliver.
So with barely any time left, they need everything to break their way. And the hands team brings in the onside kick. That should set them up for victory. And he's going to get stopped right around the 45-yard line. No timeouts remaining here, partner, so they can just run out this clock. It's a designed run from Mahomes. So hard work rewarded as they take a well-earned win in this one. Man, they were facing a top-5 defense this week, Bronk, but they made them look anything but. What a great performance to get this win.
Yeah, you could come in, Kate, with this awe and mystique of, gosh, we're facing one of the best defenses in the league, but as soon as you get those first points, you realize, you know what? They're mortal just